Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Lancer Nation 24. Today we will be talking about Mack Plaque. First up, here are some fun facts about Mack Plaque.
As the weather changes and fall gets closer, the presence of the Mack Plaque approaches. Mack Plaque first started way back in 1983. The way Mack Plaque works is each of the 8 fall sports teams compete against each other over the span of one weekend. The school who wins the majority of the matches gets to hold the plaque. LHS last won the Mack Plaque in 2020 after beating Pinkerton 5-3. We won field hockey, boys cross country, boys soccer, volleyball, and football. Go Lancers 2024.
Next up is an interview by Lancer Spirit Online with Coach Lozon.
So we are now here with head varsity football coach James Lozon. Now, we know these stakes are always high in this game. Why is this game so much different than just like your normal regular season game?
From my standpoint, it's not. I try to treat it like every other game. I think anytime you play a rivalry game, that the crowd gets into it a little bit more, and the players are maybe a little bit more focused and feel like there's a little bit more on the line. Bragging rights and whatnot, but to the coaches, we try to just keep things in perspective, and this is just a regular game.
So going off bragging rights, you guys are 4-1 in the last 5 games, and obviously last year we didn't have the outcome that all the Lancers fans wanted. What's the difference going to be this year than the past years?
No, I don't know. I can't predict that. I don't know if there will be a difference. They got the best of us last year, and I think it ended up, being a silver lining for us and playing a role for us to be more motivated down the stretch and the second time around against those guys. So, you never know what's in store for the game for the rest of the season. So we're just going to treat it like it's a week 4 opponent. I can't guarantee anything will be different or the same. So we'll just kind of see what we see.
All right. So from your experience, just like, how different is it just playing at home versus away at Pinkerton?
Typically, there's a familiarity, like just being at home on our field. But this year we haven't even been at home yet, so I think this will be the first time we're playing here, and so us and Pinkerton will kind of be on an even playing field when it comes to that. But typically, it's just nice to play at home. We've had a great track record at home, and we hope that will continue.
With such a heated rivalry between these two teams, there's a lot of tension that always builds up between the players. Do you also feel that with head coach at Pinkerton, Brian O'Reilly?
No, I think at least on my end, I can't speak for him. There's a respect there, and he's got the better of our coaching staff a couple of times, or several times, more than a couple. So we've learned a lot. We learn a lot from every game that we go against them. But yeah, no, there's no heated animosity or anything towards one another. I think we just I'd like to think we both respect one another.
And so you would say that's like kind of how your relationship works, just based off respect?
Yeah, I think so. We've both thrown some curveballs at each other that that's why we coach. It makes it fun to really dive into things that they probably recognize about us that maybe we can twist and turn and add little wrinkles to, and vice versa. We see that it's usually very evident, like, okay, this is what he's going to try on us this year, and we've seen so many things over the last 11 years that he's tried on us. That some have worked, and some we've been able to come up with a quick answer for. But either way, we're going to dive into it that following day and learn from it.
All right. So with the final question here, just like from your perspective, how important is this game to not just like the team but the whole town of Londonderry?
Oh, it's definitely important to the town. I think in a lot of ways, people care more about this game in the town than they do, where we get to in November. So from that standpoint, yeah, there's definitely pressure to try to perform well for the people around here and that care about it. But ultimately, it's just week 4. I think we've seen them in the playoffs 8 of my 10 years, I want to say. So, I don't want to, say this for sure, but there's a good chance we would see each other again. So we'll just learn from this first game, whether it's a win or a loss, and things that we do well, and then just try to get ready for Week 5. So I'm just trying to keep things in perspective. I love that our guys don't overthink this game like they used to. We used to do a lot of these interviews. This is the year they were going to win and whatnot, and I think we had already lost at that point because they were already overthinking it. Now it's just a regular Week 4 opponent.
All right, well, that's all we have today. Thank you, guys.
Your experience been with Mack Plaque in the past? So last year we were coming off 3 big wins, and we might have overlooked that Pinkerton team, and we paid the price. So this year we plan on staying focused and getting it done this year.
I've always loved it. I love the energy. I love the energy that the fans give. I feel like the energy really fuels the team and makes me play a lot better. Obviously, off last year, it didn't end how we wanted it to go. But this year's gonna be a lot different. We're gonna put Astro on the ground.
They've been great. Energy every single time. I love going over there, but it's really just like home when we're here on our field. So very excited.
Amaro fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's got a little lane, trying to bounce it outside. He's going. He's at the 30, the 35, 40, 45, 50. Down the sidelines he goes. He could be gone. Anthony Amaro taking it to the house for a touchdown. There are no flags. No flags.
And now, a message from our Athletic Leadership Council.
The Athletic Leadership Council's mission is to leave a legacy demonstrating a culture of selflessness, integrity, growth,
and a commitment to building stronger relationships within the Londonderry community.
This is our creed.
I will conduct myself with honor for my community.
I am determined and spirited.
I am honest, trustworthy, and responsible for my actions.
I will work hard to strengthen and lead my peers.
I will honor the life of a Lancer with pride.
My love for Lancer Nation will continue to make me live by this creed.
We are Lancers! We are Lancers!
Unbiased Sports Reports with upcoming Mack Plaque matchups.
This is Unbiased Sports Report, and I'm going to be going over the upcoming Mack Plaque matches with my unbiased opinion. First matchup is field hockey. Londonderry is 4-4 and Pinkerton is 5-3. Londonderry's field hockey this year has had its ups and downs, and this will most likely be their most important game of their season. We'll see if we can make an upset happen, but so far it looks like Pinkerton's going to win. Next up is football. Londonderry is 2-1, Pinkerton's 3-0. This Mack Plaque game is going to be great. 2 great offenses with 2 even better defenses, along with a historic coaching rivalry. The Lancers are going to do whatever they can do to slow down Pinkerton's running attacks and continue to throw the ball efficiently. That's why I have Londonderry winning this game. Next is boys soccer. Londonderry's 3-2-2, Pinkerton's 3-1-1. This should be one of the best games of the year. Londonderry recently tied a nationally ranked Bedford team and looks hot right now. But Pinkerton's also climbing the ranks too. This should be a good one, but I have Londonderry winning. Next is girls soccer. Londonderry girls soccer hasn't had the year they've wanted so far, losing 4 games already. They're still going to try to pull off an upset against Pinkerton, but so far I have Pinkerton winning. Volleyball. Londonderry's 3-4, Pinkerton's 6-3. Volleyball has been okay for Londonderry this year, but they're going to play a great team in Pinkerton who looks like they could be state champions. We'll see if they're going to be able to make an upset happen, but so far I have Pinkerton winning. Next one, and the last one, is golf. Londonderry's golf teams look pretty good this year, but Londonderry has never beat Pinkerton in golf yet. Will this be the year that changes? I don't know. We have Pinkerton winning.
Thank you for watching Lancer Nation 24. We will see you next time.
Welcome. My name is Tim Powers. I'm the head of school at Pinkerton, and we're excited for Mack Plaque Week. Looking forward to the competitions between Pinkerton and Londonderry. Thank Londonderry for hosting the events this week, and we're really excited for what's going to happen. So we'll introduce ourselves.
So I'm Mike Perez. I'm the Associate Head of School at Pinkerton Academy.
I'm Rick Barnes. I'm the principal here at Londonderry High School.
And I'm Dan Black, the Superintendent of Schools. So what we thought we would do this year is have a friendly little wager. Both schools work together really, really well, and it's always healthy competition. So we've agreed to, if Pinkerton does win Mack Plaque this year, Mr. Barnes and I will put on some Pinkerton athletic gear and shoot a video kind of congratulating the students.
And if Londonderry wins, Mr. Perez and I will don some Londonderry gear and congratulate Londonderry for winning the Mack Plaque.
Let's have fun with Mack Plaque again this year, everyone.
Go Lancers.
Go Astros.